Hey guys, I just wanted to make a video real quick on a topic that's been going through the community recently, and that would be people stealing things at cube competitions. There's been a number of incidents in recent times of people stealing. One of them was at Moscow Spring. A competitor took an official timer. It was someone else's timer. The WCA must have been borrowing it from a competitor just because they didn't have enough timers. So they borrowed someone's, and apparently this kid stole that timer, and then he got caught, but what he did is he damaged the timer a little bit so that when he returned it, it didn't look like it was that kid's anymore, which is pretty ridiculous. That's a lot of dishonesty in there. He got a 6-month ban for that. That's on the WCA forum. Another one that happened was a competition that I was at, clock and stuff. Before finals, apparently Josh's clock got smashed. It was sitting, if I remember correctly, it was sitting on like where you would drop off your cubes to be scrambled, and that table was like maybe 10 feet away from the scrambling table or something like that. So it wasn't like very visibly seen from the scrambling table. But anyways, someone broke one face of his clock, like the face was just shattered. And no one caught him, and to me that's just ridiculous. Like, this kid breaks someone's puzzle and then leaves. Like, maybe he accidentally broke it. I'm assuming for the best that he just dropped it and it cracked and then got scared and set it down. But even still, just own up to the fact that you broke it. Like, it's just mad, you know, offer to cover the cost of his clock or whatever. And if you're watching this video, whoever you are, you should really go apologize and sort something out, because that's terrible. Another incident that I've seen recently is Peach State. Anthony Brooks apparently had one of his cubes stolen. He was on staff, so all his bags were in the staff area, so competitors should not have easy access to this. And his bag was opened and a cube was taken out of there. And none of the staff had it, so that's another pretty ridiculous issue. People should never be taking stuff from people who are on staff. Like, that should be very difficult. And I've had that happen to me at a competition I held recently. A kid was going through my bag, and I was on staff. I was the host of the competition, so my bag was in an area where people could not very easily get to, and I saw him going through my bag, and that's ridiculous. I didn't have anything missing, but you should never just go through someone's bag. Never. Unless they give you explicit permission, don't go through people's bags, because that's just rude. But yeah, those are some incidents of stealing in recent times. Another pretty big one is this kid at Stanford was apparently going around and like trying people's cubes and putting them in his hoodie pocket. I think someone said he had like 10 in there or something. There's no like word on his ban or anything yet. He did get caught. But that's ridiculous. Like, come on, guys. Why are we taking cubes from people? That's just ridiculous. But also, if you're gonna steal cubes, don't be an idiot and put them in your hoodie pocket. Like, someone's bound to see that. But you know, there's been a lot of incidents of this, and one thing you can do, or a few things you can do to fix it, is really easy. Is mark your cube somehow. Like in my case, all my cubes have pink. If my cube goes missing, like if someone, like no one can accidentally pick up one of my 3x3s and go, oh, this must be mine. It has pink on it. Almost no one has pink. So unless it's someone who has pink, which is a very small amount of people, and the same exact pink, it should be very difficult to take one of my cubes. Another thing you can do is put a logo on it, have one designed for your cubes. I know one of my friends, what he does is he takes one of the last stickers and he will tilt it just a little bit. I'm not talking like 45 degrees, just like a tiny little tilt, so he can go, hey, this has the sticker that I put on it and it's tilted, this cube is mine. You could put a sticker under your center cap or a piece of paper or something. Mark your cube somehow to make it more difficult. Another thing to keep in mind is not every case is stolen. Like, any cube that goes missing does not automatically mean stolen. That's the thing, is all these cubes look like identical, essentially. They're all a Rubik's Cube. So it's still very easy for cubes to get mixed up, especially because people on in the competitor area where people are just hanging out, everyone just like leaves their cubes on one table, and it's very easy to get those mixed up. So don't go assuming your cube was stolen right away. This is to, you know, help prevent your cube's getting mixed up, and then if it gets stolen, it should be very easy to find. Like, you just ask around, you know, can you check your bag for my cube? And if they go through it and you see your logo or your pink side or whatever, you know it's your cube. And the other thing is, don't leave your bags just unzipped and unattended. That's just not a good idea. That's just asking for people to go through it. Like, there's just gonna be people who are rude and just go through your bag. I've seen it plenty of times, and it's pretty ridiculous. So at competitions, don't leave your bags unattended. Have someone watch it, or just put it somewhere where you know people aren't gonna mess with it. Also, don't bring like 50 puzzles to a competition. I understand, you know, if you want to show people your puzzles, but the thing is, you are at a very high risk of losing something if you have like 50 puzzles. At the end of the day, you might just quick count them, toss them in your bag, and call it a day, and you could be missing one or two, and you wouldn't even notice. So I just think this is a pretty big issue, and it seems to be growing. So just please keep an eye on your puzzles. It's not fun to have something stolen. I've had stuff taken from me at Nationals 2014. My main 3x3 went missing, and my bag was in the staff area. I don't know if it was stolen. For all I know, it was just a mix-up, but you know, it still happened, and it could have been theft. I have no clue. But I just want to spread awareness on this topic. Mark your cubes, keep them safe, and let's try and prevent this. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.